And folks, welcome. We got a jam-packed show. Mr. McIntosh, Mr. Kevin Civils.
Really?
We gonna get it going. But first,
why he do that?
Because of my wife.
That's right. But first, we have to acknowledge we lost a couple of people. David Bowie, one of my all-time favorites.
Golden
I
Gears.
know you like him. David Bowie passed away.
Really?
You don't like David Bowie?
You don't like David Bowie?
Why you say I'm supposed to like him?
I love David Bowie.
Well, I'm glad you love David Bowie.
But you don't like David Bowie?
I never said I did love him, but why?
What's all this hostility, brother? I mean, damn.
You about to do that old stuff
Like, man.
You about to get about
my brother done passed away. They're like, wow, I got to like him. That's Black Man 2016. They ain't going nowhere. But that comes on the heels. We also lost Natalie Cole. What, 65?
4 years apart from each other.
So we gonna keep it moving because Mr. Hostile Man over here, Black Power. I don't know. Congratulations to the University of Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. They pulled it out. They are the national. What you got to say?
I should do a Roll Tide right now.
Do it.
Roll Tide.
I'll wait.
Roll Tide.
My man been plotting all day. I don't know. I don't been at it all day, but congratulations.
That was a great game.
That was a good game. 45-40, and they beat University of Clemson.
Number one.
How y'all feel about the playoffs? Because for the first time in playoff history, in the wild card round anyway, all the road teams won.
And Pittsburgh was given a gift.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh was given a gift.
They were given a gift.
We're going to talk about that one. Minnesota, I don't know what happened there.
Laces out.
Green Bay, that was pretty much, and Kansas City was the only whoopings of the wild card weekend.
They went to work.
Let's start with Minnesota.
Laces out.
But he kicked the ball before with the laces in.
And that's my thing. They had the same situation, a much longer field goal. He turned the laces and they pointed right at the kicker. And I feel for him. But you know what? Instead of talking about the kicker, let's talk about Adrian Peterson. Because he's the one that fumbled the ball.
Yes, he did.
So, people, stop talking about the kicker. Let's get on AP.
Yeah, that stupid thing on his hand. They say don't
that little sleeve thing.
And he wasn't gripping the ball fully.
But that's AP. He the one that actually cost them the game, in my opinion.
Because he should have went down.
Because he should have went down. Right now, you just trying to move. Don't fumble the ball. You
hero.
see it's cold out there.
Trying to be a hero.
Trying to be a hero. Because he only had probably 30-something yards in the game.
Yep. I would have took the 30 yards. Would have took to win it.
Just to get the win. So AP, that's on you, brother. And he's a baby beater.
He had to add that one in.
Never did.
Because if he played for the Cowboys, they'd still throw that in there. Oh yeah, and he beat his son in his privates. That's exactly what he did. Mm-hmm. Let's keep it real.
I don't know what he was doing. Trying to make sure
Let's
he
keep
had
it
no
real. Let's keep it real. All right. Now let's move to the most emotional game in a very long time. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Ooh.
Pittsburgh was given a gift.
Yeah, they was.
Two personal fouls, two bad penalties back to back. Almost back to back.
Let's start.
The first foul was stupid.
Let's go to the beginning, and what started, for me anyway, the downfall was the Ryan Shazier hit on Giovanni Bernard. They always practice don't put your head down when you're tackling, and his head is clearly down this.
And
it ain't up while he's hitting them, getting down in a tackling
the crown of his helmet.
He went down and hit that, and that's what set it off. Got the fans throwing stuff. The players got a little hot, and but still that
And they didn't make no call. Yeah, I know.
They didn't even call that.
No.
And he fumbled the ball, but they didn't call that a flag. So I feel like the fans got real emotional. The players got extra emotional in that game.
That dirty hit.
It was a bad hit. Now, you have all that. Cincinnati, now mind you, Cincinnati had to come from behind. They're down 15-0.
Yeah.
So they fought their way back. They took the lead. And then here comes Vontaze Burfict.
Nope. First, it was Hill. who fumbled the ball.
Oh, there you go, Mr. McIntosh. Jeremy Hill, the running back for Cincinnati, he's the one, sort of like AP, started this downfall. After Vontaze Burfict gets the interception, hey, Mr. Hill fumbles the ball right back.
And they got ripped out. He got stripped.
It's terrible.
Sanchez stripped him.
But regardless of that, they still were given a gift. They were given a gift.
Yeah, they were giving a gift.
Just to go to Denver and get beat.
Exactly. That's probably, we gonna get on that. But what do you think of the Antonio Brown hit? That
if he didn't do that hit, that was their game. If the only thing I had to do is just pull back, because that was the last down. Only thing he just pull back. He didn't catch the ball. Only thing he just pulled something back. If he pulled back and acted like he wasn't gonna hit him and just actually hit him, I don't think it would have been no call. It would have been like a no call, because they would say he was trying to pull away. But
it was obvious. It was clearly obvious that he was far enough to see that he wasn't going to catch that ball. The ball was already gone.
He should have let.
He didn't go for anywhere else. He went straight for the head.
He was stupid on that. And now he's going to have to be the GOAT for.
But you got Mr. Pac-Man now.
Yeah. Pac-Man was up.
He just got pissed.
He got pissed because the
Joey
coach
Porter
was on the field.
He has a little responsibility for that too. But how come the refs didn't flag him?
They did.
The head office will probably get him for what he did.
But it's too late, because you know what? That would have wiped out the Pac-Man's penalty.
Yeah, offset
and
penalties.
Kept it at that point.
He wasn't supposed to be on the field.
He wasn't supposed to be. He's cursing at these, the Cincinnati Bengals players. Yeah. So what you think these players, these young men, what you think they're gonna do?
That's right.
But what they should have did is make Joey Porter come at them and fall down and do something, and then that would have gave them a 15-yard penalty and pushed them back even more.
Yeah, would have pushed them back.
But they not smart enough, because them Steelers knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they shouldn't have.
Because what was Antonio Brown doing in the locker room? Singing and jumping and playing. So obviously he wasn't that concussed.
No, he wasn't.
Pac-Man, he was upset. He did his little Twitter rant.
He was crying and everything.
A lot of people was upset. But that's to hurt the feeling. Every time you get to the playoffs, you won and done.
But see, the only thing Vontaze Burfict did not recognize, he the one who caused the biggest problem. If he didn't really, I don't think it's something in his head, maybe now I have, if he probably said, wow, if I would just pull back and let him go,
they would have won the game. Now you could have stood there and do all your talking and all that.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it didn't. And
the ones that say that one still had enough time left, not saying that one incident wouldn't have cost them the game, because who knows what would have happened down the stretch, because they still were looking for revenge. Might not have been that one, but somebody would have did something. Mm-hmm. So that's been inevitable.
Bengals fans is crying. There was one poor girl that was crying. They happened to show on the TV. I was poor girl. Poor girl.
Now, what's going to happen to Marvin Lewis?
Exactly. Do you think Marvin Lewis should let go?
They're not going to let Marvin go.
No?
They're not going to.
I've been hearing there's a lot of stuff in that locker room that we've been letting stuff get away with stuff. And look, because you're letting these things get away, look what happened on the field.
Here's the weird thing. Nothing happens during the season. They are rock solid during the season. It's just in January, they got the Cowboy jinx. Just in January, it seems as if nothing seems to go right in Cincinnati. If the problems that they keep saying him letting to get away with stuff, it was showing the regular season. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't show in the regular season. It just shows at playoff time.
I think he has another year. I really do. Along with Jason Garrett. I think those guys,
don't bring up that man
name. They keep doing these things.
What? Don't even bring up that man name. I got a headache.
You got a headache?
Yeah, I got a headache. I got a pain somewhere else, but I can't just say it on screen. That dude is a pain.
Well, we're going to see how that turns out. But as for now, let's get into the divisional round games. I think this is the cream of the crop right here. These are the best teams in the league. Let's start with the hot team, the Chiefs and the Patriots.
I think the Chiefs will beat them.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs
Mac
will beat them.
He's playing with a high ankle sprain. He said it's a mild. He's playing.
He's going to play.
He's going to play.
Then they're supposed to get the homeboy back. Who, Edelman?
Edelman, we don't know if he's 100%.
They say he's supposed to be back,
he's going to be back.
Alex Smith played mistake-free football. They'll take him because it's cold. They can't deflate the ball.
Uh-oh.
And we saw what happened against the Eagles when they can't deflate the ball. It was cold in Foxborough that night, and nobody was catching the ball.
Well, they didn't have Julian Edelman. I mean, it seems like when Julian Edelman is there, the offense.
Let's take a step back. Remember when Brandon LaFell became famous because he was catching everything that Tom Brady threw his way. And a lot of other receivers, they said, when he brings people off the practice squad, they immediately make an impact. The running backs, wide receivers. It didn't happen this year. 4 out of the last 6 games. Gone.
It took more time for them to develop.
So you're saying you two are saying that the Chiefs is going to be in the championship game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, they got the defense.
They got
enough.
They can shut down.
I think they have. They got right up there. They have the best.
They could put Houston on Gronk.
They got the best defense in the league.
They
out there with Denver.
Yeah.
Speaking of Denver, we got Pittsburgh going to Denver.
Denver. That defense is crazy.
Defense is good.
That defense is crazy.
And Big Ben has a torn ligament in his throwing shoulder.
I don't think.
Yeah, that thanks to the Bengals.
Yeah, perfect with that hit. Pile driving him. Well, he didn't pile drive him. He just landed on him.
But see, that's the pancake thing. What they do with Romo. That's how he keep getting his collarbone broken. They let all their weight go.
Big Ben is what, 260? I mean, Romo like 220 and unmuscular. So I mean, like, I don't know.
220 and muscular. Big Ben just 260, whatever. Floppy Joe.
I'm gonna take the Broncos. I think the Broncos gonna.
I think it's the Broncos.
Seahawks and the Panthers.
That's a
coin
game.
Flip.
Yes, that's going to be a game.
But
Seattle's looking for revenge for that season loss up in Seattle. And it was the early part of the season, so they weren't quite together yet. So this is going to be fun. That's going to be a fun
3
game.
out of the 4 games are sort of revenge games, so it's going to be interesting.
The weather is going to be interesting. The weather. It's gonna be interesting,
but it's in Carolina. I mean, if they're gonna get rain,
Carolina short one person they secondary.
Is Jonathan Stewart playing? Jonathan Stewart,
maybe
he's the key. If he's playing, then Carolina should win this game.
Way Russell played in the cold.
Russell Wilson, this might be the best game of the day because you got Cam and Russell Wilson, 2 quarterbacks that make plays. This is gonna be a good one.
Yes.
Who you got?
I'm coin flip. I'm sorry.
You coin flipping.
I'm taking Seattle.
Taking Seattle. I'm taking Carolina. I think this is their year. 15-1. I'm taking Carolina.
After they lost to Atlanta, I don't trust nothing.
They gave that whatever.
That wasn't a give me. They got spanked.
Yeah, they lost, but I mean, they could have won if they would have got their yards, but they didn't.
They would have lost if they would have played.
I'm taking the number 1 seeded Carolina. They prepared for this, and they gonna have to get them.
Smoking them blunts in the locker room.
I don't know what you're talking about. Green Bay at Arizona.
The Packers of Green Bay versus
the Packers of Green Bay. They play a football made of pigskin. It's most wonderful.
I am not getting I'm staying out this one.
Now you talk about butt whoopings. Arizona put a whooping on Aaron Rodgers like something unbelievable.
Are you gonna do it again?
So I'm sure they're gonna want to come back
again. Lacey, and then get started. We've seen Aaron Rodgers take apart some of the best defenses.
Yeah,
we've seen him do it. Not like he can't. So it all depends on which Aaron Rodgers shows up.
And it's gonna be the Aaron Rodgers that showed up and got beat. Like, what is it, 44-16 and 9 sacks? Don't know if he's going to get the 9 sacks, but I think that's what's going to happen. Who you got?
I got Arizona.
Arizona? You taking Green Bay?
I'm taking a coin flip because I don't know.
Coin flip? We got you got it.
Arizona.
I'm taking the Cardinals because they're going to do it. I just think they're the better team. And the cream always rises to the top.
Yeah, they do.
And, folks, that's all the time we have for you. Yeah. Thank you for enjoying us, Mr. McIntosh and Mr. Civils. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Oh, Black Man Mad. Okay. Peace.